Trying to manifest with just your conscious mind is like wandering through a giant library without a clue where the right book is. You might stumble on something useful, or you might waste hours pacing the aisles, picking up random stories that don't actually help you. Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique is like walking straight up to the head librarian, the one who knows where every single book in the library is. It gives you access to the part of your mind that already knows the plot, the lessons, and the possibilities that are waiting for you. And when it comes to manifestation, connecting to that wisdom changes everything. In this episode, I'll explain what QHHT actually is, how it ties into manifestation, and I'll even share my own experience of going into hypnosis, what I saw, what I felt, and how it changed the way I create my life. Let's cue the reel. So many people have never even heard of Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique, or QHHT. And honestly, that's why I wanted to make this episode today. Because once you understand how it works, you start to see manifestation in a completely different light. I'm Lindsay Brand, and this is Cue the Real, the podcast where we dig into the deeper layers of manifestation and alignment and uncover the practices that actually shift your life. QHHT is a method developed by Dolores Cannon that takes you into a deep trance-like state. Think of it as accessing the part of your mind that's always running the show behind the scenes, the place where your subconscious stores memories, wisdom, and guidance that your conscious mind can't touch. The experience itself is unlike anything else. You lie down, fully relaxed, but you're not asleep. You're kind of in like this pseudo-sleep state. Your eyes are closed and your mind is awake, tuned into this deeper level of awareness. The best way that I could explain it is it feels like a movie projector is playing inside your mind, or like you're watching a dream unfold in full color with every sense engaged. You can see, hear, and feel things just like you would if you were awake. Time shifts, your body has this like weightlessness to it, and guidance comes through in ways that are unmistakably real. It's immersive, vivid, and profound. It almost feels like maybe like a VR experience. It leaves you grounded, aware, and forever changed. And people use QHHT for all kinds of things, like healing old injuries or understanding patterns that keep them stuck, or like old habits, or even exploring their life purpose or past life regression. And unlike traditional hypnosis, you're not being told what to do and you're not losing any control. This is a complete collaboration with a part of you that already knows everything that you need. What's really fascinating about it is the other residents or beings that you can meet in this state. Some people connect with their higher selves, spirit guides, angels, or elders. Others meet loved ones who've passed or beings from other dimensions. And it's not random. It's the part of you that knows who and what can show up to guide your growth and help you manifest more fully. Through these encounters, your subconscious can provide insights, clarity, and healing that your conscious mind could never do alone. And when you look at it through the lens of manifestation, QHHT becomes even more powerful. This is the level of your mind where timing, alignment, and possibility already exist. It's where the future you, who's already living your dreams, can answer your burning questions, or whoever you may meet there. When I did my first QHHT session, I had no idea what to expect. I was a little bit terrified, kind of like when you take a drug for the first time, like you have no idea what you're going to experience, and it's inexplicable. Like no one can really tell you fully what it's going to be like. And what happened was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. I met elders who spoke to me about my path. They offered guidance, and they showed me a profound amount of love. And I mean that truly. I was brought to tears by the overwhelming feeling of being loved. And everyone I met there felt deeply real, present, and supportive of me. I was also able to connect with my great-grandmother, someone I never had the chance to say goodbye to because I was in the military at the time. And being able to see her, speak with her, and feel her presence, it was just so healing in a way that I can't fully describe. It really provided me with closure that I didn't realize was so essential. I visited a healer too, a presence that, I don't know, he just held space for everything that needed attention. And that day and the days that followed, I had never felt more grounded or more aware, not just of the energy around me, but my own energy as well. It was absolutely life-changing. So much so that I went back for a second session yesterday. It wasn't a one-on-one, it was a group session, but still just as effective. And even the second time, I mean, the experience felt expansive and just transformative in ways I wasn't expecting. And I really wanted to share this experience because experiencing QHHT transforms the mind when it comes to thinking about manifestation. Everyone you meet is there to help you, and you connect with your higher consciousness while being guided with this clarity and love. And the love part is so huge, guys. So prepare yourself if you do experience it. It's really incredible, though. And manifestation is ultimately aligning with the guidance that you're given. It's putting your energy where it flows naturally, seeing the patterns that will support your growth, and recognizing the opportunities that are already available to you. And QHHT makes those things visible, and it makes things that may be more abstract to you, maybe things that you're not able to describe or pinpoint, concrete. After my sessions, I felt that manifestation became more of a collaboration between myself and my subconscious. And I mean, I know the universe has an element in all of this, or, some people believe the universe is you and it's inside of you, but it really connects you directly to the blueprints of what you're creating, and it transforms your energy and awareness and the results that you can bring into your life. For instance, I've been on the path of manifesting things that I was feeling kind of like unsure about. And I was like, can I have my current life and also this other thing or these other things that I'm trying to bring about at the same time? And every question that I had in my session was answered fully, and I already knew the answer. There's like a sense of knowing while you're in that state that what is given to you, the information is true and whole, and there's no doubt whatsoever. I have access to quite a few certified QHHT practitioners in my area. I'm right outside of DC, so there's like a ton of people. And you can find practitioners on the official QHHT website if you're interested. There are other ways to tap into your subconscious as well. You may also feel afraid to jump into a hypnosis session, and that's totally understandable. To ease your way in, I suggest this one practice that always works for me, and it is very simple. I find a quiet place to sit down where I'm not going to be bothered or interrupted, even by my cats. I close the door and keep them out. I sit down or lay down and I just ask my subconscious directly, what do you need to tell me? And almost immediately the floodgates open. Insights, guidance, and clarity just flow through, showing me patterns, blocks, and ultimately pointing me toward the next steps I need to take. And I write down what it says, reflect on it later, especially if there's a lot to digest. And each time I do this exercise, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of me. And this is something that you can do too. You can pay attention to your energy throughout the day. Notice where you feel resistance and where your energy moves naturally. Something inside of you is telling you that for a reason. Your body and intuition hold the answers if you take the time to tune into them. Journaling also amplifies this connection. So write as if you're speaking directly to the part of yourself that already knows. Let whatever words, images, sensations out. Just let them flow onto the page. Do not judge them or filter them. I will repeat. Do not judge or filter them. Don't second guess yourself, and don't let your limiting beliefs take over. Manifestation happens when you listen to the cues around you, align and act on the guidance that is already there. By practicing this regularly, you put yourself in direct contact with the intelligence of your subconscious, and everything you create flows naturally and with purpose. Be grateful for the guides, elders, any loved ones who show up when you tune in. I'm grateful for any entity that I end up meeting in that state, or when I'm just sitting down to touch base with my higher subconscious, and any of the wisdom that's already inside of us that helps us take that next step. And I'm grateful for you showing up, listening, and choosing to connect with your higher self. If this episode resonated with you, prioritize taking one action today. Sit quietly and ask your subconscious what it needs to tell you. Journal what comes through. Visualize yourself fully aligned with your manifestations if you're into visualization, and start trusting the guidance that's already there. You can text me directly at the link in the description and share any of your insights or breakthroughs. Remember, you already hold the guidance and the power. Now's your time to step into it and create without limits.